We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Buffalo Bills. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Play action, now Rattler. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First down, Saints.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards there. Good for a Saints first down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
They'll go play action here with Rattler. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 15. It's a gain of 35.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Here's Kamara on the read option. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Joey Bosa, so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To the air is Rattler. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
First and goal.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one in the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
The point after, good by Groupie. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And prior to last season, his team asked him to put everyone on his back and carry them to success, and he did exactly that. Now, at this point in his career, all he cares about is postseason success and finding a way to get his team to a Super Bowl.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Allen going to get it quickly out to Coleman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
41-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And the slot man goes in motion left. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
first target,
yards.
First catch, and a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
But they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Brian Brzee, the man to bring him down.
15-yard line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Allen. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
On the tackle. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the Saints' 2-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Cook is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Allen going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Palmer, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. But down here, I thought they were going to hand that off. Instead, a well-designed play and the pitch and catch for the touchdown.
And I wonder who came up with it. Was it a call from the bench? Did the quarterback have a good idea and suggest it? In any event, clearly an effective play call. They saw something they liked in coverage, and they targeted it for the short yardage throw.
And the perfect way to cap their opening drive. Prater for the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Quick move by Miller. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, 50 yards. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Here's Groupie for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Saints 14.
The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Now Allen. That's complete to Palmer. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Shakir hauls it in. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 43-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Allen. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
The Saints 44-yard line.
second down and 4. The tight end in motion right. And again, it's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
It's caught by Coleman. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
On play action, Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play, but Mark Brunell, when he's with Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he is going to have a Bills first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Up the middle, it's Cook. Oh, he shifts past him. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
First down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half. Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On play action, Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throw left side to Kincaid. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's completed right side to Palmer. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
This 2nd and 4. Allen to throw once more. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
19-yard line.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you got the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Play action. Now it's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Back, clear.
Coleman has it here right side. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Brian Brzee fought in and got him down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw, it's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Well, they were successful in one sense. They completed the pass, but still leads them to a tough 4th down situation, doesn't it?
It does, and the deficit more than 3 here at a 1-score game. So the field goal, not their ideal situation. So here comes the veteran Matt Prater in a big spot in this ball game. This just a 24-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Here's Rattler. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
3rd and 12.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Olave motioning to the left. Throwing is Rattler. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout.
2 yards.
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 8. They'll fake the give, and here's Rattler. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Rattler wants to throw it. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it first and 10. Allen and the Bills now down 14-10. A minute 52 to play. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it first and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here comes second down. Now Allen. That's taken in by Knox. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
To throw is Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. First and 10. Here's Allen. Oh, he bowls over it. And he works free. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Throwing, Allen. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's first down. Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.